Hi guys, it's Ashley here again today. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my endometriosis must-have items. Now, as you may or may not know, I've suffered from endometriosis for the past couple of years and was actually only fully diagnosed about a year and a bit ago. So I've had ablation surgery to remove some of the endometriosis, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. So I've actually had to have a hysterectomy to remove the adenomyosis and endometriosis. So that was actually quite a long recovery for me, but I still also get some bad flare-ups because unfortunately I had my recent appointment with my gynecologist and there seems to be some endometriosis growing back, and some of my ovaries are actually stuck to my pelvic wall. So it's still a bit of a recovery journey for me, and I'm still finding out different ways on how to manage it other than by just taking some medication. So I thought I might share with you some of the items that I use on a day-to-day basis just to help me get through those days when I'm having bad flare-ups. So the first item I have for you today are actually my pajamas. So they're from a company called I'm Fine Attire. And recently, I'm Fine Attire did a collaboration with Battle with Endo, who's a lady over in Wales, I believe, in the UK, who suffers terribly from endometriosis. So I picked up some of their pajamas and they are so great. So they actually come with a cooling and heating pad here. So I'll show you the pajamas. So what we have first is a really long, kind of thick t-shirt. It's very long. It probably goes down to your knees. So it's more like a nightie in that way. And it's got the little I'm Fine Attire just there. I don't know if you can see that there. But it's just got the logo in there. So it's got the t-shirt, well, the t-shirt slash nightie. But it also comes with a pair of tights. So I know you're thinking probably tights are the last thing you want to wear, but these are super comfy and they're not very tight at all. They're nice and free flowing. So here are the tights. Sorry, they won't quite all fit in the screen. But you'll notice here there's actually a bit of a crossover. So what you do is you actually use this, you heat up the heat pack and you actually place it on the inside of the pajama bottoms. So you just push it through here and it just means, so then you can just walk around with wearing it. You can't really see it there, it's all hidden, but you can walk around and have that, your pelvic area nice and warm or cool, just depending on your preference. So I really highly recommend these guys. They are a small business and it actually didn't take that long for them. I think it took about a week for them to arrive from the UK to Australia. So I was really happy with that. I've actually ordered another pair of pajamas from them as well as a pair of jeans that they have that are on sale at the moment. So I'll show you some of them in my Instagram stories when they do arrive. But yeah, really looking forward to it and highly, highly recommend these pajamas. The second item I recommend is this long heat pack from the Happy Uterus. Now the Happy Uterus is a local brand here, in a local business here in Australia run by a lady called Natalie, and she's absolutely lovely. So this one is great. It's nice and long and it really helps to be able to like wrap it fully around your pelvis. She also does have one that has some clips on it, so you can actually wear it around the house if you want to. I'll show some footage of that, of her wearing them and how you can use it as well. But
nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. How would they know?
they're really nice. They're reasonably priced as well. I think they're only about $20 or $30. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember, but I really recommend the Happy Uterus for those bad flare-up days. So the third item I have today is from a company called Innuendo by Pajamas, and they're a small business again over in Perth in Australia. So what I ordered from them was actually her bath salts, which are super relaxing for when you're having those bad flare-ups. If you have a nice warm bath, put these salts in, and it really does help with the pain. I think it's just the heat and also the smell. It has like a nice lavender kind of smell, so it really does help relax you a bit and also relieve some of that pain and tension that you're holding in your pelvis. The other item that I got from Innuendo by Pajamas was also this endo oil. So what you do is you just open it up, and it has one of these sucker-uppery things, and you only need a little bit, and you just rub it onto your pain areas, and it gives a kind of cooling effect, I find, and just helps relieve some of that tension again and pain in your pelvic region. I've also used it on other like joint kind of pains as well, and it seems to be really helpful. So I really do recommend these guys as well. She was actually kind enough as well to give me this nice face mask. So it's just this satin face mask, because sometimes when you're in pain you just want to close your eyes and kind of go to sleep. So she included this as well for free, so thank you so much. And yeah, I really recommend these guys by Innuendo by Pajamas. So the next item I have is from a company called Zoetech. Again, it's a small Australian brand, and it's a TENS machine. Now it's got different settings, so you can actually, this one's great because with normal TENS machines you have to actually have a cord of some description, whereas this one you can just attach it straight to your pelvic region. It's got some sticky backing, and they give you, I think, an additional, I'll just check, an additional 3 packets as well, because this actually clips off, so it's fully rechargeable, but it does clip off like that, and you just clip it there, and then on the side here is where you can charge it with a micro USB. So it's really great. My brother actually used it recently because he had a sore shoulder and back, and he said it was really great. So it's not just for pelvic pain, it's for back pain or any other troubling areas for you. So that's the TENS machine by Zoetech. So the next item that I recommend is actually, sorry, this is very heavy, is a weighted blanket. So, and I know you probably don't want to have anything heavy on you, but when I get really bad flare-ups, I tend to get really anxious just from the pain. So I find that using the weighted blanket really does help calm me down, and it lets me have a really nice sleep as well. It does have quite a cooling effect too. So as you know, like when you get flare-ups, you actually do get a bit hot. So the weighted blanket is great because it makes you feel cozy and less anxious, but it also has that cooling effect as well. So I'll leave a link for that. I got this one, I think, from Amazon. It was only about $50 or something like that. And yeah, it's just a great blanket. And I apologize for all the fluff and dog hair and stuff. I use it just in my bedroom and on the couch, and the dogs like to snuggle up on it as well. So yeah, highly recommend the weighted blanket. The next item I have is this body pillow. So it's not going to fit on screen, but it's quite a long pillow. It's just over, it's probably about 1.5 meters long. Now, I really love this because, you know, it's great for just kind of snuggling with, but if you just come out of surgery, they say not to lay on your front, obviously. So this really helped with me with recovery, so I could lay on my side and have something to kind of support my legs and everything. So this one is really great for recovery, as well as the actually the heat pack as well. I'll just grab that one. The heat pack is great too, so you can actually put the heat pack over your shoulders like this, because if you've had a laparoscopy before, you know that you get a bit of gas buildup. So this does really help with the gas buildup too. Another resource I have while I was recovering from it was this book by Bridget Haswaite. It's called How to Endo. Now, it's a really good book. It's nice and raw and it's written out really well. It gives you a good understanding of what endometriosis is. So it's not just for you, it can be for your partner or a friend as well, just so they can get a better understanding of what endometriosis is. So I really recommend reading this book. It doesn't matter if you have endometriosis, it's just great to be aware of what it is, and also some tips if you have family members as such that suffer from it, on how you can help them and try and have an understanding of what it's like to actually have endometriosis. Now, the final thing that I actually have is an app. So it's an app called Quendo. So I'll just bring it up on the screen here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it actually lets you monitor all your symptoms. So like if you've had any pain, any bowel movements for the day as such, any triggers, and it's got a little journal kind of component as well, where you can, I think it's down here, where you can monitor how you're feeling that day. And it just really does help when you're going in for your gynecologist appointment to see if there are any, I guess, patterns emerging from when your pain is really bad or something like that. It could be that you're ovulating and your pain seems to be bad during those times, or when you're on your period, of course. So it's a really handy app and I highly recommend it. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope that my product recommendations help you with your endometriosis or someone you know that has endometriosis. I'll link all of the websites that I've got all the items from in the description below, so be sure to check them out as well. And yeah, just thanks so much for listening to me, and I hope to see you next time. And remember to please subscribe and press the like button if you like videos like this. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.